All right, now we are going to do the other half of this page. We're going to talk about special right triangles, and we have two types of them. We have 45, 45, 90-degree triangles, where the angles in the triangle are 45, 45, and 90. And tomorrow we will talk about 30, 60, 90 triangles. So today we're talking about 45, 45, 90. And in a 45, 45, 90, I have to label my three sides. And this one's my favorite because they're pretty similar. They're pretty simple too. Here's my hypotenuse. Here's my right angle. So across from them is my hypotenuse. So you guys are pros at finding your hypotenuse. And then we need to label the three sides. One of the sides is the hypotenuse, and then that makes the other two sides my legs. They're both going to be called my legs. 45 and 45, those are equal degrees, and so the sides across from them are going to be equal, so that's why we can call them legs. They're both going to have the same name. So again, I have a leg on this side, a leg on this side, because here's my right angle and across from there is my hypotenuse. So labeling the triangle happens first. Then we have some rules to follow with 45, 45, 90-degree triangles. In a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, the legs are equal to x. We're going to call them x, and write yourself a note that they are the same. Okay, and then that's the rule for the legs. And then also in a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, the hypotenuse is equal to whatever x is times the square root of 2. So those are just the rules that we need to follow. And the problems that we're going to have are going to say find the missing side lengths, and we're going to be able to do that following these rules. So let's jump into question 1. The very first thing I want to do when I see question 1 is label my three sides. Here's my right angle. So across from my right angle is my hypotenuse. Then that makes these my sides. And then once you label your three sides, I'm always going to give you one piece of information. And so you're going to want to go find that side of information that I gave you. So I gave you this down here. I gave you this side and I told you it was 6. So write what I gave you. I gave you the leg and I told you it was 6. Now you're going to take the word leg and substitute it in with the rule. What does the rule say for the leg? Well, in a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, the legs are equal to x. So take the word leg and replace it with the rule. The rule is that it's equal to x. So x is equal to 6. Okay, so I solved for x and I want to find the missing side lengths. So I know that my leg is 6. So this leg is 6. If this leg is 6, then this leg is 6, and I need to find my hypotenuse. Now that I know what x is, I can find my hypotenuse, though. So my hypotenuse, let's go write down the rule for the hypotenuse. Well, in a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, the hypotenuse is equal to x times the square root of 2. So write that down. It's equal to x times the square root of 2. But I now know what x is. X is equal to 6. I found that earlier. So my hypotenuse is equal to 6 times the square root of 2. So I found that, 6 times the square root of 2. Okay? If at any point you have a question, please let me know. Pause this and message me. All right, problem 2. Problem 2. I have a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle. I know that this side must also be 45. And then, so you're going to label your three sides. Here's my right angle. So this makes this my hypotenuse. Then this must be a leg, and this is a leg. Then write what you know. Go find the piece of information that I gave you. I gave you this side. And so my hypotenuse, write the side that I gave you. So I gave you the hypotenuse and what it was equal to. It's equal to 3 root 2. Then every single time you're going to go replace the word hypotenuse with the rule. The rule for the hypotenuse is that it's whatever x is equal to times the square root of 2. And that's equal to 3 times the square root of 2. So the rule for the hypotenuse was x times the square root of 2. If you have a square root of 2 on both sides, they cancel each other out. If you have a square root of 2 on both sides of the equal sign, they cancel. So you are left with x equals 3. And so my legs are both equal to 3. And that's my answer.